So it is the Wee Lina, Miracle Spectre, GHIO. Plenty of tangos there for Sven as well. Timbersaw, I didn't think they'd be able to kill him, but they're going on him level 1. And you sound beautiful, Lacoste. King R getting dived. Miracle and GH, yeah, they're going under this tier 1. They want this Shadow Demon real bad. GH will take it. Nothing there that Ghost Stick can do. Ghost Stick has hit level 4. 1-1-2, Soul rings up. Now he's a little more survivable in this bottom lane, but I feel like, oh, mid, they're jumping.
TP.
Inkswell's there onto King R, but that life drain with the blast cancelled out by a good Light Strike array, and Wee has the safety of GH's IO. Turn back and zap the Shadow Demon, now chase LeBron. Another stun, dodged out. A twin-headed dragon trying to juke through the trees, but the right clicks of Wee here with that overcharge going, demolishing the Jakiro, and that ice path completely off the mark.
With the next wave, she will hit level 6, so that means global presence and mid lane rotation on Dandy.
That's it. Stun him up, Dragon Slave him down, and these 3 heroes sticking around. LeBron has TP'd in to try and defend his mid lane buddy, but 5-0. NIGMA really are racking up the kills here in this early laning stage, looking for a double for Wee. Lina cracking away.
And she's gonna be level 6 now, bringing some items, just a casual bracer to tank it up, so that she does not get bursted by the Timbersaw, or if Pugna makes a rotation. Man, Wee's Lina has been awesome throughout the years. Mind Control gets a solo kill on Excalibur, who's really low. Meanwhile, Spectre is just farming. I'm switching to net worth. I don't know about you.
Absolutely. I took a quick peek earlier on, but Dragon Knight up at the top, 4.5k. And Ghost Stick pressuring Miracle here, but he has the backup of Kuroki. Inkswell level 3. Miracle has 13 one charges and Haunt. And it looks like they'll try and get the silence forward. Inkswell up and trying to bring down Ghost Stick as the disruption onto Spectre and the relocate in. Chain stun him, Laguna blade him down, and there's 5 heroes all here from NIGMA. The tempo setting Timbersaw annihilated by NIGMA.
They have this global presence from Spectre and Io's relocate. Lina extremely farmed. What is she sitting at? 2,400 gold.
No disruption.
Oh,
Ice Path. First kill of the game. 9-1. Yasha being delivered with a poor man shield.
One good thing about Pugna is that he can one-shot those illusions from Spectre.
That's true. We, in the midst of it all here, they played aggressively, and it looks like they might pay for it. That relocate out, though, saves the Lina, and Miracle. It's a full opening for the Spectre to chase into King R. Silent stop by the Phantom's Embrace. Click it down, Dendy, but the stroke of fate. Beautifully placed. And running at bait, they want more. They want some core kills. Supports aren't enough. 11-1, jump in with a stun. Inkswell connecting 2, and it is just so easy for Wee. Timbersaw is in a lot of trouble now. He can chain a little bit further away, and the Ice Path will block them out, but the Yule's up. Into Light Strike array, demolishing bait. One by one, the dominoes fall over, and the stun. The jump in from Mind Control. He's got another Inkswell. It's just time to perfection. Gorgeous Dota 2 from NIGMA. So they do swing into mid. Try and take down that objective. Soulbind is there from Kuro and the double Laguna Blade. I don't know, bait. This was a little ballsy from you. Inkswell is going to catch both of them on the way through. A nice Ice Path will buy a little bit of time for Ghost Stick here, but never going to be enough. Miracle still tanking through the Sven, who popped God Strength and Stun, and LeBron trying to get himself out of jail here, but King Arm will be the 4th and final casualty of war as they dive forward, take down the SD and Excalibur.
So that's gonna be full Manta style on Spectre. Io just picked up a mech, has a trusty shovel, one of the better items you can get on Io.
Inkswell stun.
Healing cell, they're in.
Chain disable, the disruption, it saves up Dendy for a little while, but my goodness, the damage. It's an onslaught here from NIGMA. Bait being churned up and spit out. NIGMA, it's time. It's time. LeBron calls it. 21-1. At least they got 1 kill, Lacoste. But NIGMA really showing here 16.5 minutes, annihilating bait in game 1. And back in we go. Bait up against NIGMA here in game 2 of this best of 3.
Very strong. Lich with any hero that can get on top of you, close the gap. Morphling is that hero, but it's not that efficient against the Surge. Oh, LeBron in trouble. That's gonna be first blood. Yeah, man, Aya will have a flask to bring to Miracle, so he's gonna be full HP.
Nice bounty ring grab there by Kuro, and Excalibur waveform to secure the kill. The vac back. That's mind control with a level 1 vacuum. Disrupted up though. Stopped in his tracks, and that's a double for Bait. His positioning now smoked up mid, catching out DP. They've got Arena of Blood, and the spear into those Guardians, but the heal from the IO, not quite enough. Even with a salve and 1 charges, GH could not keep We alive. 3-1 now for Bait. Laning stage looking much better. Bottom lane, mind control. The sinister gaze there from LeBron to stop the surge from allowing mind control to run. They don't have adaptive strike, and waveform still on cooldown.
Like, Pango is usually not the one if you put a pressure on him, but IO doesn't provide any kind of stun lockdown. Oh, they caught DP once again.
We down. Pango rolling in, catching out the IO. Sinister gaze there, and GH tried to tether across to Kuroki. But another little bonus kill there from Bait. 8 minutes in, we're looking at Mars, level 7.
I don't mind that. Like, if he can do that, Pangolier is getting solo XP on the top lane. Some nice tier 1 items dropping for them.
Yeah,
not that efficient early on, but, you know, in the mid game, it's what matters. Another good spear on the tower.
The heal from GH, not enough again. Rotations come through, and Bait make it work.
So this is how you win a game. I've seen some Galaxy Brain plays when you play Earthshaker against the
mid lane. Arena of Blood with the spear, and is that 4 in a row? 1-4-0. Behind their tier 1 mid, as Excalibur shows on the tier 1 dire side. Backstab from NIGMA, probably coming in. Has been scattered out by the poison of King R. And Dendi. Arena of Blood, not coming, he's stanced up. Shadow Demon focused down and blown completely out of the water. In that river, he's demolished as Kuroki doesn't get a single spell off. Dies to the hands of Excalibur, and inside this arena, Miracle and the Chain Frost bounces, annihilating NIGMA. 3 down, will follow. It is beautiful from Bait as mind control under the sentries revealed up. Doxy has to surge away.
Oh, mind control was extremely greedy on the top lane. I see Gar maxing out Soul Catcher after maxing out Shadow Poison, so he can farm the jungle and lane. Bottom lane, Morphling getting caught, but he can always get this.
Good silence. Has the Frost Shield, and the Chain Frost in towards GH. Nothing to bounce to, though. It will just be the IO to fall with the Sinister Gaze and the Frost Blast taking him down. Exorcism going, and mind control trapped inside the Arena of Blood with the Death Prophet, trying to heal back up, but the Echo Slam catching Dendi, but he's so tanky. The Frost Shield finally finishes him off with the Fisher from Kuro, and a good stance yet again from Chasing Ghost Stick, Swashbuckle at the ready. Ghost Stick, I don't think he can get out of this one. He's got no spells remaining. Swashbuckle in 2, Miracle with the final touches. The shield crash, the damage, and the lifesteal coming out with that disarm onto PL. Somehow, Ghost Stick gets out of there. Sinister Gaze to stop the stun from Kuro. He will line up the Fisher, and King R drops, even on his own ramp.
This is the peak of Phantom Lancer. Like, you get the Diffusal Blade, you feel very strong, especially with IO being tethered up to you. Like, has been struggling. But look at all these cheap items that he bought. 2 null talismans, a casual bracer, and the magic one. So he wants to be able to fight with the team. Nice spear on the mid lane.
Yeah, Miracle. Still thinking about turning and fighting. He wants that tier 1. Just plants himself in front of his opponents as IO arriving, denied from Mars. Dendi gets the job done. Removes the gold away from NIGMA, but the chase is on from Miracle towards LeBron. Dodging the spear with the doppelganger and LeBron. Diffusal Blade slows him up, and Morphling strikes into the backlines. DP annihilated by the adaptive strike, and a double kill for Excalibur as Kuro, he's just got to bail away from this. A doppelganger to high ground gets Miracle out. Spear flying, but doesn't catch him. Lich, Pango, Morphling, Mars. So much gap close and catch, as we see here onto Kuroki. Earthshaker ceases to exist, and IO relocate back to Fountain, trying to save up the Earthshaker with a relocate tether, it looked like. Not going to get the job done. They're spam pinging it out. They want to try and catch the GHIO. Let's see. Can he tether to DP? Just in time. Away he goes. But the Demonic Purge onto Wii. Silence misses Excalibur, so they dive in with the spear back. Wii still healing up significantly through the Soul Siphons. But even with that Yule Scepter up, he's still taking out absolute pummeling. Nice. Echo Slam onto the Lich. But Morphling still going as I don't know how he's still alive, Lacoste. He's kept himself flowing through this fight. Now a TP out from Dendi. Bait have overextended. NIGMA get 2 kills. Searching for Excalibur in the back lines. He's TP'd himself away, so the 3 cores of the Radiant do escape.
Thank God they changed that Essence Ring is not a heal anymore.
What, so IO can't use it properly?
Yeah.
Nice chain stun into silence. Onto the Ghost Stick Pango. Exorcism expended, so NIGMA here would like to get a little bit more. LeBron gives away his positioning, so 2 quick kills here for NIGMA, and maybe even a tier 2 middle lane. PL shoving out top lane, and map control just like that, at the drop of the hat. It's straight into the hands of NIGMA.
They lost 2 tier 2 towers now. This removing Disarm from Pangolier, another good Mars ulti on the mid. They know there's no IO, so there's not gonna be any kind of save.
Kuro still over 1,000 gold away from Blink Dagger. It is a long, long road.
Still a bit low on the damage, relying just on Arena of Blood.
Miracle. Chasing, good vacuum. Cancels the Rolling Thunder for a second. Bail away. NIGMA still trying to fight in the backlines. Wii is focusing King R, but the turnaround comes from Dendi Excalibur. Weehaw gets shredded. And now what does NIGMA do? They've got to run, they've got to hide. Experience very even as well, as they do scout Miracle. Doppelganger early. Has the Manta on cooldown, so no way to get out of the spear. Pushed out of the Arena of Blood though, and GH still giving heals up to the Phantom Lancer. Destroyed though, as the damage comes out of Bait. 5 heroes strong. Take down the Phantom Lancer and the IO to follow, so 60 seconds. Shadow Demon, Glimmer Cape, double bracer there on the Lich. Mars, 9-second BKB. Kuroki, no Blink Echo Slam as he is annihilated by Excalibur, diving in with his own BKB but bashed up by the PL. Still has the Manta style to create a couple of illusions of himself. Mind control holding onto the wall in the vacuum, but you're right. The Morphling, no mana, forced to strength morph now as Ghost Stick brought back, rolls into the PL. IO still on the right-hand side, just biding his time. Wii with the BKB, diving in deep here. 1 versus 5 almost until the rest of his team arrives. King R, focused by Miracle on the top left of your screen, and now the Yule's up onto Mars. Bait are getting outplayed. Vac back onto Dendi, and that's another hero down. Morphling had to bail back to base and back into Roche. Kuroki didn't even need to blink Echo Slam. Of course he does. Like, he's holding Aegis Abyssal Manta Diffusal Blade, but he has a dust to find that King R Shadow Demon, one of the most important targets on the map, like you've been mentioning, since the draft, this position for SD. They want they want blood.
Ultra carry.
Jump in from Kuro.
Iron Shell on him, Surge, and Lotus Orb.
And there's the jump. Nice spear back, but LeBron's still caught. Ghost Scepter's up as Wii tries to dump magic damage in the back into a Fisher. The stolen by Excalibur. Zoning out a little bit here, but NIGMA dealing with a Chain Frost pretty damn well with Lotus Orb up now. It'll just be GH who pops the cheese. He's still up and running. Speared out of the arena. I don't know how the hell that happened. He was up in the air or something, but they're being destroyed. Oh, Bait, you've lost momentum now. Tether forward, chase into the base. Ghost Stick Echo Slammed. It's a single target Echo, but it's an ultra kill for Miracle.
Yeah, I believe this game is over. We saw this before, some interaction with the Mars ulti. He got clipped.
Rampage!
There it is.
They dive the fountain. Miracle annihilating his opponents. Weird stuff. Lich is the only hero alive, and your throne is falling. 35 minutes in, NIGMA with the massive comeback. That swing from 5k lead down to 6k advantage for NIGMA. Throne is about to fall. Okay, Bait have some heroes coming back up now. They jump forward. Dendi Yules up into that nice little meteor hammer, but a BKB for the Mars keeps him up and running. They still lose 2 heroes very quickly. Supports are down, and Miracle is beyond godlike. Phantom Lancer at 14, 2 and 3. Excalibur chasing the Earthshaker, but it's already a 2-0 victory for NIGMA. Swinging back into action, and Miracle PL.